Welcome, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We are live from the beautiful state of Colorado. That colorful Colorado. We are not in the armpit of hell in East Carbon, Utah, the most scumbagest city in the world, with a lot of the employees and citizens are a bunch of dirt balls and cowards. There's that. But thanks, Botrix, for showing up. Much appreciated. Always a good friend of mine and always shows up on time. It's good. Me. A lot of people, it's too early for people today. Unfortunately, had some tough news that you never know how things go in life, and you try to do your best every day. That's what you try to do. Even if it's a sad day or a bothersome day, or you have to deal with difficult things in life, they come your way and you forget about certain things, and then you realize, oh, that's right, that was part of my life back then that I had to deal with. And then it comes full circle around every now and then. Sometimes that gets, you have to put life into perspective. So today's a very sad day for me a little bit. We have some treats to give out. You probably don't want a milk bone. I already gave you a little hot dog today. But we'll give you, whoops, sorry, a little bit slipped, but grab it. Good to see you. Is here. Loretta to you, sir. He's having a wonderful, I am Margate. Margate says this. It's a little early. I know some people take some effort to get out of bed at different times of the morning or late afternoon. Not sure, or it's afternoon or whatever, late morning. Mr. Osgood, good to see you, sir. Thank you for tuning in. A couple topics. I guess I gotta discuss a little bit. There are some important topics that people deal with every day. Some people maybe more than others. But I spilled my stupid Mike's Hard Lemonade, or I think it was the glass. I think it would some ice on the bottom of it or something. You got to have ice. You got to make an ice joke every now and then. Or at least I make an ice joke. But Troy, good to see you, sir. Good afternoon to you. Gang's all here. There might be some eyes prying, which is fine. I could give two shits. Please hit the like button if you could be so kind. I didn't turn my hat on today. It's a non-sparkly hat day today for me, even though I must wear the hat. I guess that's sort of in the bylaws. So I guess I better wear it. I don't want to get fired. Let's see. It's night here. It's nighttime here for me. It's 9 hours ahead. It's 9 hours ahead. Oh, so it's the middle of the night. No, not the middle of the night. There, it's flipping. Or no, it's good. It is the middle of the night then, I guess. Hurry up, everybody. Enjoy your high. You can hit the button while you're here, though, with the thing. Like I said to Jennifer last night, she got a kick out of me saying that. Can you at least hit the thing with the thing and the thing? I forgot I said that. But the spies went away. Look, they went away real quick. They didn't want to hit the thing and the thing with the thing. Well, that's okay. We're not against some spies. He's Carmen. Wait, Margate says, input grab it, and it spelled hurry up. Oh, okay. Hurry up. Just grab it or grab it. Oh, grab it is hurry up. Gotcha. So I guess there's two types. I'll give you the good one first for the people that want to split later once it gets a little sad. But I'll give you the good news first. The good news, I like to have good news and things. I got a Facebook email or message, I guess it's called. Not everything has to be email or pigeon talk, pigeon fly over or whatever. Of a man, he's on Freedom Interactive Television Network Association's board of directors. He's on the board of directors. And I met this guy a year ago talking about television, and I think I had 50,000 views at that time. and I even wore my hat meeting him. I'm wearing the hat. I think it was this hat. Yeah, it was this hat. He's like, wow, I'm so impressed. 50,000 views in like a month and a half. Yeah, take that, Margate. And that's a joke. That's a flippant joke. But he messaged me on Facebook, and he said, hello, Mr. Ramke. Nice to talk to you again. I hear you're doing very well. Please reach out to me. This guy he's a very nice man, and he's very important to many people. And he reached out to me, and I said, wow, that's great. That's great. Anyway, go check out the spies. Anyone? We are in I'm like way early for the spy department, but so because he's very familiar with who East Carbon is and East Carbon City and the corruption that I undertook to find out about these criminals and was very impressed. And then of course, me telling him about all of the auditing community, and it was very interesting. And he always said to reach out if I have anything that I need to speak to him about it. No, I'll just do my show, and we'll keep this train going. I'll keep figuring out everybody that should be a part of what we're doing. We now sense there's a lot of people we don't want part of what we're doing in any way. That's very well important that we now figure that out. But I was banned on this Facebook group or whatever it was. There's a Facebook group over there that these criminals in East Carbon on social media, and they were over there putting shit out there about me, my daughter, on and on. And so I had to go, and I wasn't even a Facebook guy, so I go over there to defend myself, and then just keep letting them have it, these fucking scumbags, right? So then, of course, this free speech platform, they banned me pretty quickly, probably a month or two into my show. But anyway, I digress. I'm Dave tonight. I digress. This is the message he sends me today. His name is David Demarest. I believe he's in his 80s. I'm not sure. I don't want to be specific about that, but he says, hello, He understands that I have many more views now, and things are ramping up and heating up, and he's very happy to hear that. And I said, awesome, great, thank you. I just finished a 6-hour stream. And he went, wow, yikes. Good for you. So then he copied something he typed up and put it on this platform. And then he says, it's probably already been removed. He's celebrating who I am, this wonderful, nice man who's about freedom and very happy with what I'm doing. He says, he types his name in it and posts it, and then he clipped it, and then he's maybe even a lot better on the computer than me. But from what I hear, East Carbon was a den of public malfeasance and corruption long before Jason Ramke arrived. But corrupt public officials and their enablers and sociopaths will do what corrupt people do: defend themselves as long as they get away with it. You may not get away with it much longer, thanks to folks like Jason Ramke and other whistleblowers. East Carbon reminds me of Denver back in the early 1960s, when half of the police force was nearby county sheriff departments resigned in disgrace due to their participation or support for the brazen police force robbery operation. Never heard of that. I'll have to look that up, actually. Much of the credit for bringing those bad folks to justice was attributed to the local radio talk show host who stuck to his guns when a simple prostitute shakedown operation by local police smelled like something much, much worse. His persistent coverage drew national attention and helped resolve an ugly public sector scandal. 1960s in Denver. Jason Ramke plays a similar role in exposing public malfeasance and outright corruption at multiple levels in East Carbon. You folks should be ashamed. Sooner or later, it will catch up to you with the help of heroic citizens like Jason Ramke. I'll take that. You may be just one whistleblower stop away from full exposure that will end your East Carbon den of iniquity. Shame on those of you who know better, but do not have the courage to be honest about what is going on in the East Carbon public sector by officials who are supposedly responsible for protecting you from scoundrels like themselves. Kudos to those East Carbon public officials who have remained true to their public official ethical standards despite pressure from those complicit in this scandal. And he said that was what he posted. And then he said, yeah, they probably removed it. I didn't go look. I just went, and my response to him was, thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Thank you so much. Very true. And all I just did was this. I didn't want to go into, I own 3 capes now. I'm getting a new pair of green glasses. I'm getting a spy pen and all this other. But I thought that was, there are some people that stick to their beliefs in life. And then there's some people that are scared as the dickens. And then there's a bunch of people in between that run around with their head cut off. They have no idea. And then there's all of us. And then there's all of us that try to do the right damn thing every day. Try to. So I'm very thankful to Mr. David Demarest. He's on the board of directors for Fitna. Very, very nice gentleman. He will be helping with the network in any way. All of them will be, So I'm very impressed by him. I'm very impressed by all of these leaders in this organization. And they do understand the task. It's about freedom, not scoundrels, not lying officials, not a bunch of dirty hidden behavior, sweeping under the rug, all this other shit. Cartel members. I mean, who the hell's going to believe this story down the line without me telling it? Trying to hide this shit. Let me say hello to a bunch of people in here that were you able to hear me? Wait, are you not able to hear me? Okay, maybe. Just checking to see if you. Margate says I always got to worry about what Margate says now. Margate says, "Were you able to hear him?" All right, I hope so. Anyway, it's all good. Jody's here. Dave's here. Mr. Osgood. Margate says is here. Randall showed up. Hey, Randall's here. Randall's a big part of the not funny side of the show. Dave with his I digress comments left and right. Splinter 420. Hey man, I love what you're doing with your little mini planes. I guess I can't say shutter. I don't even know what the verbiage is of all these electronics now, but this guy's getting good, beautiful coverage, playing music to it, and showing some water flooding issues. But he's I really like this cat. Please go subscribe to Splinter 420 over here. Let's see. Troy is here. Sorry, I missed Troy. I didn't see Troy. These glasses. I had some stains in my glasses earlier today, but I'll try to keep this topic to. So that's the good news. That's the good news. You follow me in the shadows. That's all right. Shadow away. Shadow away. It's all good. Shadow away. So I got a telephone call. Here's the. Let's see. Grab it. Let me see what grab it. It says next 3 days we got a car to go explore things on the island. We will definitely share when I get back from the upload, man. I am so jealous of you, sir. You have no idea. Very, very jealous. But I got a call. A lot of people don't know my story. A lot of people don't know that when I started exposing this corrupt town, they went after me. They went after my daughter, who's in trouble, been in trouble for quite a few years, most of her adult life, by the way. My daughter's in prison, sadly, and got in trouble as a youth. He got in trouble, and as a single parent, trying to deal with that, this kid, sometimes you never can turn them around, and then they go off into the world, and then whatever, they go get in trouble. I mean, it happens. I've been in trouble. It was the same damn thing. Things happen these ways for when you have such a corrupt society and you get in trouble. It just happens. It fucking happens. So Adams County, we used to live in Westminster. Colorado. We used to live in right behind Waterworld, right north of Denver. We moved there and bought a place when my daughter was, I believe, 10 or 11. And it was our first year there, and my daughter started acting out. I think it was 11, and I seen her changing, and she was very reserved for about a week, and we'd been there a few months already. I'm trying to remember if we were even there a whole year yet, but I found out because I forced it out of her because of her antics and acting out at home that a man assaulted her. 22-year-old man. My daughter was 12 at the time. Physically attacked her in a sexual way, groping my young child. And I then found out, well, good for him at this stage in his life. I think he's 32 or so. I don't even know how old he is. I'm not even really sure. I had went through a bunch of tough things with my kid, and I went through cancer and everything else. My kid getting in trouble with the law, paying fucking lawyers' fees and everything else. That, sometimes you forget about some of these things in your life way back that changed the direction of your life, which changed the direction of her life. We went to court. He was convicted of attacking a small child. And now the state of Colorado has a sex offender list registry or whatever that you can petition the fucking court to not be on the registry anymore. Like you're suddenly off or something. And so they got a hold of me to see if I wanted to speak at this guy's fucking hearing who attacked my kid and changed the direction of her life. Who all these pieces of shit in East Carbon sometimes don't think when they attack somebody's family online what they went through. Garbage human beings. You want to attack me? Fine. When you attack somebody's family, I'm going to expose you for the rest of your life for doing it. I'm going to expose you motherfuckers for the rest of your life for doing that to me and my fucking family. That's what I'm going to do. And that's what I'm doing now. This is what I'm doing now. So now I have to make a statement for the court for this guy who's now, apparently he's been free or whatever. He's free or whatever. And now he's petitioning not to be on this sexual fucking predator registry that changed the direction of my young daughter's life. That should be interesting. How ironic is it that scumbags in this community put that shit on me too? Some people are just the dirtiest motherfucking E&Js in the fucking world. Dirty fucking cowardice scumbags in the world. Single dad, raising daughter, kids, little kids. Now I got to go testify in court against this scumbag they want to let off. Tell the judge, fuck you, so he can go somewhere else and do it, like all the dirty pigs do. Oh, he got in trouble over here. Oh, well, he can go over there now, and he can, never mind, sweep it under the fucking rug. Never mind. We'll get him what nobody knows. It's the same goddamn thing. It's the same fucking thing. I didn't even know there was such a law. I said to the guy on the phone today, wait, there's a law to get petitioned off this fucking thing. I forgot. I've been dealing so much over these fucking years, just dealing with fucking lawsuits, trying to put a fucking business together, bunch of garbage human beings in East Carbon who went after my said daughter. Don't know none of these backstories. Just a bunch of sick fucking cowards is what they are. Cowards. And you deserve every attention of this. Every one of you motherfuckers. Will deserve every attention in the world coming up. You made me go public? Guess what? Guess what? We're going to make you fuckers so goddamn famous, your heads are going to spin. Because that was the day that changed my daughter's life. Said the guy on the phone, fuck. So they just sent me the link. Lady says, can you prepare the statement prepared by, this evening or the latest tomorrow? So I can at least get it to the court so the judge can review it prior to Thursday at 8:30 in the morning. Here's your link. Here's your side. I said, you'll have it tomorrow morning. You'll have my statement to the court. I'm very good at court. And by the way, I'm a First Amendment guy, so I'm very good in court. I know exactly what to say. Come over and watch my show. I didn't say that part. Grab it, you motherfucker. This fucker said that's not dumb little J2, right? You got me to laugh a little bit right there. It's good. But, when you're going through these tough fucking moments in life, you're blinded by shit. And then you slowly try to get over it, whatever it is. You try to heal from it. Well, some little kids don't heal and wreck their own fucking lives because of these pieces of shit. So these coward motherfuckers that ever came to my fucking chat and ever said shit about me, go fuck yourself, you fucking scumbags. You deserve every Brandy, E, and J joke story for the rest of your motherfucking life, bitch. You fucking little girl, fucking wife that you will be. You dumb motherfucker. Very, very dumb. Very, very dumb. Lonely mod fucking bitch. Sometimes when you're dealing with people and you don't know what the fuck you're talking, you don't know a person, you don't know how big they really are, you don't actually understand who they are. Maybe they're in the Hells Angels. Maybe they're in the cartel. Maybe they're a dirty this. Maybe they're fucking have a connection somewhere, influence some other way. When you're a lonely fucking piece of shit mod saying the dumbest shit in the world about somebody you actually don't know, there's that. And karma's a bitch. Karma's a motherfucking bitch. So for all you people that went after me and my kid, because you're tough motherfuckers, we'll see how tough you are down the line. We're going to see how tough you are. We're going to see how you crumble. We're going to see how you crumble with the pressure of being exposed. With the pressure of being exposed. My court appearance right here on Thursday, I'm going to post it with this fucking judge. I'm going to post it. I won't have the camera on. In fact, on the email tonight. In fact, I should email her right now. So there's that. All I'm going to say about that is that sometimes in life, when you want to act like you're something you're not, better stop and think. Better stop and think. I said that to Sam Piece of Shit Leonard twice. 2 times, 2 years ago. You sure you want to do that, sir? You sure you want to do that, sir? Hand me that ticket. Are you sure? Kept writing it down. I'm all right. It's all right. Just a question. And to all those fucking scumbags that didn't want to be exposed, that I'm going to highlight you the rest of my life, big time to the whole fucking world. That's the trade-off. You didn't understand. That's now the trade-off. That's it. That's what you get. John Lyon Franklin. See, that's good. Thank you. Bring me back a little bit, you guys. That's good. Somebody asked John Lund. I said, what does he do? And he said, I'm a moderator on East Carbon Exposed. I'm like, what? That must be a big show. It is a big fucking show. It's got to be the biggest show in the goddamn world. We're having fun right now. But and initially it was to just expose them. I'm a YouTube guy. I've been on YouTube behind the scenes for a long, long time with my channels. I didn't have to go public. A lot of people don't want to go public. But when you're forced to go public because they go after you and your family, Okay, all right. That's all right. Okay. We're going to see how your hats, the hats that you wear, your little baseball caps with your sideburns and your hair covering, who you want to hide and be down the line, sipping your fucking E&J. Because you don't want to be recognized because you were a piece of shit. Dirty, dirty, Dirty motherfuckers. Dirty. And so wanting to, okay, I'm just going to now expose them. I'm going to do YouTube. I'm going to really do YouTube. I know how to do it. Then I mean, people that know TV people and TV connections. And wait, I don't even own a TV. I remember when Brock was first telling me about TV, and we interact. That's what's coming, bro. I have no idea. I mean, I don't give a shit. I don't own a TV. There's no reason to talk to me about that. I don't watch none of that shit, man. I watch fiction stuff, dog stuff. First Amendment guys. I watch all those guys. Like important stuff. I don't really watch the Housewives of Atlanta. I mean, it's all right. I'm good. So, I think the bottom line is don't fuck with anybody's family, because you never know how it can be turned on you. You might be the most famous villains in the world on national fucking TV. You just never know. Now, do you? You never know. Maybe you should have been nice. Maybe you should have just been nice and not been a fucking scumbag. That's a possibility. Maybe you're learning that the people that already did it, you're fucked. You're outright fucked. The people that went after me and my fucking kid, you are outright fucked. I am going to fucking make you so famous for the rest of your life, you have no say in it. It doesn't matter anymore. But for the rest of the world, just be nice. Don't threaten anybody or target anybody or go after somebody's fucking family. Because you might be in headlines. You might be the story that I'm going to fucking tell. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the fucking show, bitch. No, I don't drink EJ fucking brandy. When you lie on a motherfucker or go after somebody's family, I mean, what do you... And then suddenly you figure out, wait, the guy that fucking I did it to knows all the First Amendment, and wait, oh shit, now he knows TV people too, and they really like him at his fucking hat? Well. Ain't that a fucking twist? That's pretty interesting, ain't it? It's going to be a hell of a Netflix. No, it's not Bailey's. We're way past Bailey's. John, let's say hello to a whole bunch of people here. Wow, midday stream. I never thought the midday stream would be the best stream in the world. Oh no, there's a lot of spies here, by the way. Never mind. They were all just came in. They were all clipping it, sending it to their fucking people that ran their mouth about me. Oh, fuck. And then he read that big message from one of the directors of the board of directors. A very nice message about him exposing corruption. Corruption means also the pieces of shit that went after me and my family. That's exposing corruption to my family and me. You hardened fucking bitches. You dirty fucking hoes. I probably shouldn't have said that hoe part in there, but that's okay. It's all right. We go back up. I'm gonna say some hoes here. Grab it. Dave's hanging out all day. Jody, my favorite lady in the world. She's a wonderful friend of mine. My very first moderator that I trusted. No, John Lind. You can't just have the only moderator job in the world. Troy's been showing up nonstop. Troy is one of the very first ones, besides Randall. Troy was Randall. Back then it was Dixie was a lot around. Sly was here all the time. Sly was here, and Randall, and even Westside was here, and back then, you know. And grab it started showing a whole lot of the Mr. Osgood. So Botrix showed up. Thank you, Botrix, for being a subscriber and if, you know, this is also a donating channel too. I have to eat. I can't even turn the lights on today. Ran out of battery. No. If you like to buy a membership or whatever it is with the thing, I think there's a thing button. I'm not, you know, everybody's being happy lately today. Gio says hi, host, hi, love. Oh my Lord, Gio. Dixie, John Love. That's a very funny fucking comment, though. I really like that. That's a very good comment. Now John Lund he's already pitching for a raise because he's actually been getting a lot better jokes than Randall lately. So, you know, we might have to work, you know, leveling out some of other people's pay around here. Mr. Bones, good to see you. Thank you for, I had a little bit of, I opened one of these last night and then I had to dump it because I just sat here. They're very sweet. You got to put a lot of water in them or ice. I put a lot of water in there. There's just way too much sugar in it. Randall was looking for a sugar mama he kept bringing up. So maybe we'll get Randall some of the extra sugar. Can I please be the mod father? Well, now they're taking terms over this mod. Oh shit, that's funny. That's funny. Oh, is Mikey B here? No, I seen him this morning. Oh, he's the mod father over there. Yeah. I seen him this morning. I did say hello to him. Mod father 2.0. I love Mikey. Holy shit, he gives him hell. He's he doesn't play. He doesn't play. He doesn't play in Chili's chat, and he doesn't play in Europe. So, and there is some Europe guys. I looked for Camera Shy's channel. He hasn't posted in 9 months. He doesn't have an email, so I guess I got to go back to one of his videos and just say, hey man, what the hell are you doing? You know, but I know there's a ton of auditors up in Europe, and I have a short list on them, but you know, it's all right. Let me take a drink of this. And so that was tough. I sitting here thinking about that today, and that sort of got thrown in my lap. 14, 15 years ago, like Sam piece of fucking shit Leonard did to me. Oh, you're the only one that was in trouble. You went to prison when you were a kid. Get the fuck out of here, dude. That was 30 years ago, you bitch ass cop. You had a cartel fucking mayor as your fucking buddy who stole 200 grand in your city, bitch ass motherfucker. I'm going to make sure your face is on every umbrella I give away. Every fucking one. We're going to pass them out to the whole town and every town around you, fucker. You have no idea what we're going to do, you dumb son of a bitch. I told you then. You should have been nice. But since you're a goddamn bully for all your fucking life and a piece of shit ass fucking dirty ass pig, you can't change who you are, you dumb fucking motherfucker. And we're going to let everybody know who you are. That's your now joy, hoe ass motherfucker. Mr. Bones 420 now. Now everybody's going to put that at the end of their damn channel. No. Quit stealing Splinter's deal. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. It's over since he came in. Motherfuck me. That's all right. That's funny. I mean, I don't care. What do I care? All right. Let's see. Fucking guys. Oh, Dad's here. I didn't even see Dad. Good to see you. Dad. Good to see you, brother. John Lutz. I'm just about over in East Carbon Exposed. Oh, my God. Put that on a fucking T-shirt. You know, here's what's funny. Here's what's funny. Well, I'm not going to say who it is, but when I started my channel, there was somebody in town that I know and told him about it. And he's like, you do what? It's a YouTube or whatever? Like, yeah, I'm posting all these videos. This fucking piece of shit town. Watch what's going to happen. And so over this last year, as it grew, he would go, I was number 8. I was number 8. And I don't know who was first or whatever. And I said, I'll get you a shirt that says I was number 8. Now we got to get John a shirt that says, what is that? I'm a mom. Said, I'm a moderator on East Carbon Exposed. At least you made me laugh. That did make me laugh, so that's good. Holy shit. Yeah, I was number 8. I'd tease him all year long. I was number 8. I'd go, what number were you? I was number 8. And that is fun, thinking back now that, you know. And it's going to be way fun. Way fucking fun. Not for some. It ain't going to be fun for some. You know, but for the supporters, the ones that helped me, the ones that didn't try to fucking kick me in my teeth, it's going to be fun for them. It's going to be fun. Jump aboard. Come on. Don't jump on my back. Jump on Dave's back. Not mine. He's the back jumper. He likes people on his back. That's what he said last night. I had to replay it 5 times. I'm going to clip it now. And, you know, he wants these, you know, look, not that there's anything wrong with that, Dave. This fucking guy. Just go right there. This fucking guy. Oh. No, it was, I don't know what it was. It was something about, look, and I didn't want to question too much about the comment. I just made the joke last night, and then, well, we might have to replay that at some point. But no, that's what he said. You know, somebody's back. Or Randall's a flipping swoopster. He's a swooper. He comes in and takes a piece of something, makes the joke out of it. Hey, get something original. Look what John just did. That's an original comment. That's an original funny joke. That's very funny. No, I already looking at glasses, but I don't like those. I don't like some different glasses that people wear. I like. I have to like the glasses. I don't want to look like an Oompa Loompa. That's not a funny joke. Once I get the green beard going. Because of the Irish, not the German side, my hairy hair is very fine, and so. But we could paint it on, you could paint it on, or I could get if I don't want it to go, if I don't want to have to wash out with a toothbrush every time, I could just get a fun fake green one, fake. Nah, if you're gonna go all the way, don't be a fake and ride somebody's fucking skirt tail. Just do it. Dave had so many poll stories last night. I was really starting to get concerned. But he's a friend of mine. He's a friend of mine. Embrace it, right? Well, no, I was going to try to find a different hat and everything, actually. No, it's got to go this way. No, wait a minute. What the hell's wrong with this hat? Yeah, I was getting. Joe Rogan has those, the paper boy hats. I like those hats, man. I actually like those hats. I would say I'd get a nice green one. But, since I'm already fucking known that that's the deal, I can't really. And if the trade-off is me wearing this fucking hat, talking shit, and exposing these criminals all over the world, and everybody knows it now, and everybody knows every one of their fucking names on a list behind me. I'll wear the fucking hat. Don't think I won't. You fuckers fucked with the wrong guy. You targeted the wrong family. You targeted the wrong family. You see, the wrong people, the wrong network, the wrong fucking group, the wrong rights guys, the wrong flag station. You targeted the wrong daughter, is what you did. You targeted the wrong daughter. And when you went after my daughter, all of you, I don't give a shit who you are. That was the wrong thing to do. That wasn't very nice. You'll be exposed to the world. That's it. That's the trade-off, period. That's what you get. You chose to be a fucking scumbag? Okay. All right. All of you, any of you that posted my daughter's name and all of them. I'm like, I don't give a shit. Hey, man, she knows. Right? Yeah, she got in trouble. I've been in trouble. Many people have gotten in trouble in their life. But then you got 85-year-old guys that know about corruption that are part of the team that welcome a guy like me to the fold and go, we love what you're doing. You're a star. Well, he didn't say that. He did call me a hero. I'll repeat that. Hold on. Fuck you. I'll repeat it. That I didn't see coming. I mean, and I'm not a hero, by the way. I don't actually agree with his analogy on that. But, That's okay. If you think I'm a nice guy like that, whatever, that's fine. That's all right. Right? I appreciate. You know, you folks should be ashamed. Sooner or later, it will catch up to you with help of heroic citizens like Jason Radke. Should be ashamed. Shame on those of you who know better but do not have the courage to be honest about what is going on in East Carbon. Shame on you. This is an 85-year-old man that likes me a lot, helping me. Yeah, I'm abrasive. Yeah, I don't fucking, I swear. Yeah, I have friends that play a bunch of weird pole games. But I know a lot of people. And those people obviously respect what I'm doing. Even if it's, over the top, he wears a hat, he swears, he puts something in a drink on the thing. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody gives a shit. Be nice. Shouldn't target the wrong son of a bitches. Don't do that. Think. Dave's going to be pissed at me too now. Dave's going to be pissed at me for saying that. I don't know. Oh, he split. Yeah, Provo Canyon shut down yesterday. The Provo's Canyon School, you're right. I watched that this morning, bro. And I actually sent him an email, Ben Schneider, because I'm very familiar with Utah. So if he wants my help, give me a call, bro. You got in 7 hours, 720,000 people seen that video of his. In 7 hours. It's going to be fucking fun coming up. Fun. John Dave's not here. Let me read some more of this. I only read it once, then twice right here I wrote it. Read it. Scoundrels. God calls them scoundrels. Thank you. I have to look that up. East Carbon reminds me of Denver back in the 1960s, when half of the police force and nearby county sheriff departments resigned in disgrace due to their participation and support for a brazen police force robbery operation. Much to the credit for bringing those bad folks to justice, it was attributed to the local radio host who stuck to his guns when a simple prostitute shakedown operation by local police smelled like something way much worse. His persistent coverage drew national attention and helped resolve an ugly public sector scandal. Interesting. Very, very interesting. That's very interesting. It was back then. We had NBC radio. Now anybody can have a channel. TikTok, there's a guy with smacking his friggin' teeth. There's Indian channels where they put this live stream game right here, like a bunch of colors here or whatever in there. It's like a pegboard thing. I forgot what that game is called. It's a pole game. Dave would know. Dave would know the name of the poll game, by the way, with the thing. I got to stop making poll jokes about Dave, but that'll be my last poll joke, where they switch the colors on the polls and never mind, forget it. Never mind. What's the matter, you? Good to see you. Thank you for showing up. Mr. Bones, my channel used to be Mr. Bones 420 Nation. I mean that's like asking me to go to a poorhouse without a... Okay. Bones, what are you doing? I'm trying to talk here. I can't read your fetish comments. We went through most of that last night with the Sam piece of shit. I was got the light bright. No, not light bright. No, there's Indian live streams where they have this bar with these poles on it, and they're all mixed up colors, little, like the ring dings with the 4-year-olds, where they're switching colors and you keep switching until this one's blue and green and red, and you keep going down, and then you get them all, and then they bring another one in and do it again. I'm like, does Dave watch this channel? Or are we watching a snake channel, or what are we watching? All right, never mind. We're not going to do poll jokes with Dave anymore. He might have had fun last night with that one. 4 across, is that it? I'm not sure. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's called, really. Grabbit says, stop worrying about bootlickers. Keep exposing the nonsense. Exactly. That's true. But which I do. You're right. But, every now and then you have to revert back and think about how your situation got here. And these pieces of this puzzle that entered my life many years ago, landed in my life fucking today, or yesterday. I got an email from Adams County Prosecutor's Office about some case, and I went, do they have a ticket, or what are they going to do to me, or whatever, when I lived in Denver. No, it was this very sensitive case about my kid that changed the direction of her fucking life. And then I had dirty fucking scumbags from this fucking town wanting me to shut up because they thought exposing my daughter, that's all public fucking record, would embarrass me enough not to go after them. Welcome to the fucking show. Welcome to the show. It didn't work. It did not work. I said it a year ago. I'm going to make you motherfuckers so goddamn famous, your heads are going to spin. And your families will disown you. Your families will disown you. Because they don't want to be touched by your fucking names. Because now you're all known everywhere. See, that's how it works. You thought you were smart, didn't you? John Lund, I don't want to say what, you're right though about what, one of the comments you made. I will look into that I lived in all over Colorado, actually. I lived everywhere from Fort Collins all the way down to Pueblo, where Brent was. I lived down there 4 years in Pueblo. So I lived all along the Front Range. And that would be an interesting story for me to tackle since I'm here. You're right. That's very, very. Thank you for saying that, by the way. Randall, what are you doing? Randall, are you working today? Are you telling jokes? He's talking about, these are very good ideas. These are very wonderful things to investigate and help out with and make jokes about and try to. That's a very, very good one, too, John. You're right. It's a very, very good story. And I will look into that now. I think I will write that down. Otherwise, I'm going to forget. I would love to do that story, by the way. It's a very good story. I don't think I'd wear my hat out there because that might blow the top. But I'm recognizable. I mean, when I was dating that gal here in Colorado, I'm at fucking Walmart. Somebody walks up to me. Of course, I don't wear my hat. I fucking go to fucking get some lunch or whatever. And the guy and his kid walks up to me and goes, "Are you from East Carbon?" And I'm standing there. We're all standing there, and I went, "Yeah, I am from East Carbon." And then he goes, "Oh, man, we love what you're doing. Yeah, I know all of it. Yeah." And I went, hey, nice to meet you, young man. And then we walked away. And my head's going, oh, whoa. The girlfriend I was with was laughing, but it was, it's a little different. So it will be different. And it will be different for you fucking motherfuckers when your faces are plastered all over the fucking world too. Which will happen. Make no mistake about it. It will happen. Because you motherfuckers were dirty. And are dirty. And I'm going to make sure the whole fucking world knows all of your names. Forever. And then we're all going to laugh about it. We're all going to tell jokes about you motherfuckers. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. That's the goal. Expose all you fucking bitches to the world and then make jokes about it forever. That's a really good idea. Good plan. Soon it'll be green. I don't know if I can grow one out like that fucking bricks and minifigs dude. All right, I'll try to. Dave, we were not talking about your game plays. Let me get some ice. Oh, this kid's sitting there staring at me. I didn't realize I'm here. But I had to get over this topic today. It broke my heart thinking about it. Come here, kid. Come here, baby. See, dogs make me very happy. They make me smile. Jokes make me smile. Dirty pigs don't ever make me smile. A bunch of dirty, fucking heartless scumbags. But dogs always make me smile. I love dogs. I give them treats. I have treats in my truck. And oh, make you smile. Everybody I know pretty much has dogs. What kind of dogs does everybody in the chat have? I know Dave. He's got Luna. What kind of dogs does everybody have? I know Gio's got his dog. He's big old boxer pitties. Or I don't know if they're full-blood boxers. Ripples, beautiful Rose. Had Ripple on the other night. I'm a dog guy. My buddy Bruno's got fucking Dobermans. My buddy Wolf had a little white Chihuahua named fucking Lonnie, who was 17, by the way. His dog made it to 17, so. And I almost had my big dog make it to 17. Brindle was 16 and a half years old a few months ago when I had to put her down. So that that was very nice to have her. I miss her dearly. I miss my big dog, but you know, John Lund says my cat will whoop your dog's ass. I tell you, Baby's just a little dog. She's sweet. She's like the sweetest thing ever. She doesn't. There's a cocker spaniel over here. This happy little puppy on a chain and pee-pee water. You know, she's old. There's this little pup, cute fucking cocker spaniel. I think it's a cocker spaniel poodle mix. Oh, it makes me sad thinking about my dog though too. I had her so many years. But that shows some of us have heart. We swing from this end of the pole to that end of the pole. Not everybody has pole stories, but there's a little bit in between that's all right. You can be funny over here, then you swing over here and cut the pig out and talk a bunch of fucking shit about the dirty cowards in the world. That doesn't mean you have to be up on every pole. I'm gonna have to get some ice off through that one this week. You want some ice? Oh, maybe. I always put ice in my dog's bowls in the summer. Always. Oh, they've always had ice in their bowls in the summer. Let's see. Feed the kitty. Randall's got a cat. Henry's got a cat. Mr. Bone's got some cats. Randall says my cat is a little psycho too. That cat's fat. Randall says 17 pounds. Jeez. 17 pounds. I think she's probably, I don't think she's 17 pounds. I don't think she's that fat, but actually the trucker was getting gas over here today. That she went over, bouncing, walking over to him. Hi, how are you? What are you doing? She goes, oh, that thing's pretty fat. And I said, yeah, we both are. The old timer sort of smiled and, instead of going, hi, what a sweet little dog. He almost said, that rat's pretty pretty fat. No, she's pretty fat. And I went, well, that's been all fucking last month. It was fucking 100 degrees. You think we're going to go walk, me and her, in a fucking 100-degree weather? Get the fuck out of here, man. No, we're not. We're not walking in 100-degree fucking weather. Which is very true. She walks outside, I walk outside, we both go. Oh. Let's see. John Ludd says rab rat, right? Fuck ice, laugh all out. I mean, I gotta have I have to put Dave's is he's got two pictures, Luna and Harley. That's right. Somebody said Holly in your fucking comment the other day, and I went, that's it. There's no Holly. It's Luna and Harley. Feed the kitty. What else do we got here going on here? Now I'm over my topics, by the way. We can talk shit. You can make jokes. You can do whatever. It doesn't matter now. Well, we're at the 75-minute mark anyway, and that's where the jokes start. Usually, we're supposed to do a show here. We're not supposed to do it. Yeah, they need to die. But for anybody that hates me now, for whatever reason, look, I don't hate you. I don't hate anyone. I'm trying not to hate people who have wronged me and my family and my friends and the people I care about. The Bible says, love your enemies. I'm working on that. I'm working on that. But okay, let me try to touch on that topic now. Loving your enemies, because you're exposing your enemies, you're helping them change themselves, because now you're exposing them. So once they're exposed, they have sunlight all over them. They're all so well known now. I'm helping them. I'm showing them the love to help change their inner soulless bullshit, corrupt life. So if I'm exposing you, isn't that out of love? That is out of love, though. In reality, it's out of love. Initially, it was but it really is out of love. I'm helping. I am helping you. If you look up the name Jason, I'm the healer. That's what my name means. I'm the healer. I'm healing. I'm healing the world. It could be, actually. Everybody disappeared quick. There was a bunch of snakes in here. Look. Holy shit. That was fucking funny. It's true. And thank you. Look, this is it was being a public entity, non-political. You have to find your way. You have to find your way being non-political. I don't talk about Trump or Biden. I call them all criminals. I call every one of them criminals. So that's not a thing. So if you could find your way without doing, little, poll videos and hold on, YouTube poll videos and little fun games, and make a name for yourself under a corrupt system, well, you done something right. You're healing somebody. Now, if I'm not healing somebody, I'm at least healing myself. And to me, that's okay to me, even if nobody's talking to me right now. Even if there was nobody in the chat, I would still find a topic to talk about or something. I would. I like talking to myself. Look, I'm talking to myself now. I would look a lot better if I had a green beard, though. Now I'm realizing the gray and the green. This is gonna be very fun here. Because now I'm going to be full of green. Green me up. Make my whole self green. And my pockets. And my bag. Make that green too. You guys underestimated, not you guys, some people underestimated. Don't ever underestimate. Always overestimate. Oh, that's the deal. Always overestimate. Especially when somebody tells you exactly what the fuck they're doing for the last year. Maybe you should fucking believe them. Maybe you should have believed me. It's too late now. I got big time motherfuckers calling you idiots out. People that know a lot of people. Calling you out for your scoundrel behaviors. I had no idea he was going to do that. That's not my job. Now, I will tell him and everyone else, do not That's Dave's joke. It's not even my fucking joke anymore. Fucking Dave fucking owns that joke. Do not. Send an email, give them calls, do all that shit. That you can do. Redress your government. Look it up. I'm going to start posting email fucking shit for East Carbon. Whoever works there, I told that dumbass fucking lady, fucking mayor a year ago, not a year ago, many, many months ago, almost a year ago, October, the day I was bashed by an umbrella. Lene Robinson fucking smacked me with a goddamn umbrella. Bring out my truck for what? Some of these people, you better go crawl in your goddamn hidey hole. It doesn't matter. You're going to be, all of you fucking idiots are going to be as famous as I can make you. That is the deal. Period. Case closed. I don't give a shit. If you're a part of my case and this big bullshit and you turned on me, for no fucking reason, you just turned on me, there's a check mark. There's going to be a list right there, man. Because that's how it works. That's how it works. We just make you famous. Now, I've been saying that so fucking all year long now, though. You know, we're going to make you fucking famous. Okay? Now other auditors say, you know, well, I guess he wants to be famous. Let's make him famous. Yeah. If other auditors get the tagline and say, you know, we get to, I get to use, I said that first or whatever. No. I'm sticking with, I'm making you famous. I'm going to make your bitch ass famous. And I'm not very good at this job, by the way. There's way many people that are way better than me fucking doing this job. Way better. And I want them all to fucking come on my network. I want all of them to show up. Minus the E and J hoes. Go somewhere else. You want to be friends with these hoes that lied on me? Go somewhere else. Seriously. I said it before. I'll keep saying it. You want to be friends with these hoes? Go ahead. Period. Dude, imagine the, I mean, you know how many umbrellas we can hand out and shit? Starts raining, you pull over and you go, here you guys, here's one for you. Give one to your mom. Your neighbor needs one or whatever. If they open it up, they're like, oh, fuck, that's cool. Get back on the bus or get it, whatever, and get home and open it up and go, what the fuck? What the fuck is this fat-headed dumb cop that's on here eating a fucking dog shit turd fucking thing? Who is this guy? And then it says, Sam, piece of shit Leonard. And then they go and Google it, and Randall's face is there with a cat going, hi, Sam, piece of shit Leonard. Hi. Hashtag Sam, piece of shit Leonard. Look, not everything is thought through. But it's going to go through. All of it's going to go through. We're very festive that way. We keep it up. We don't fucking stop. David dipshit Avery, you fucking scumbag. You too. Carolyn Conflict Abeta told her, you want that job? You're going to be well known too. You know why? You got property from a cartel fucking mayor, scumbag witness protection clown. You and your husband, who's on city council together. How do you think that looks to the world? How the fuck do you think that's going to look to the world? I don't give a shit what you did in your life, little old lady. You and your fucking garbage-ass husband, Chucky Abeta. You were all friends with that scumbag that stole from that city, and you act like none of this happened. Fuck you. All of you people are going to be accountable now. Every one of you. The whole world is going to be asking you fucking questions. I'm going to bring the whole world to your fucking town. Your wonderful, decrepit, fucking dirty-ass, bitch-ass town. Because that's how it works. That's how it works. You should have been nice. No, but you're a bunch of goddamn bullies. And what's funny is, I'm going to pay for it all. And the network. We're going to have so many auditors coming to your town just going, wait, is where East Carbon came? Where's the house he built? Where's the store he built? Who's the mayor now? Where's Sam live? Where's the other dumb bitch-ass cop? They're going to put a statue out front for me with this fucking hat. And I'll pay for it. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. I had my mother on the other day. Are you kidding me? We're going to be the biggest thing in the world. We already are. We already are. It doesn't matter. I told you guys to quit a long time ago. Quit. Stop. Resign. Just get fired. Quit. Whatever. Stop the bleeding. The hemorrhaging. Nah. You guys are gluttons, man. You think you're the biggest bully, LDS fucking garbage town in the world. And you think, look what reckless Ben just did. Do you not think the story is coming to you? You have to be the dumbest motherfucker in the world to think after Provo Canyon just shut down with Reckless Ben on the I just sent him an email, by the way. Hey, brother. I met you. I was at the protest. See my hat? I got the picture. I'll show you the picture. I'll show you the picture. I drove from Colorado to go to it. Dumb motherfuckers, dude. You can't even make this shit up, bro. I mean, you can't actually make this. It's going to be a hell of a Netflix. I'm telling you. I said it a year ago. They all laughed. Like, he said Netflix. Oh my God, he thinks he's going to be a star. I don't want to be a star. I don't want to be a hero. I'm not a hero. I sure as fuck ain't a star. I'll tell you what I am, though. Is a guy that knows a lot of fucking people. I'm the guy that knows a lot of fucking people. And we love freedom. We don't like being told what to do. Pushed around. We don't care for that kind of shit. And Sam piece of shit Leonard is the worst. This fucking bully ass fucking pig. Chief of police, 35 years. After I closed my store down, $100,000 I spent on that fucking store. The guy walks up to me and goes, "Hey, do you have any of those hot dogs left?" This fucking piece of shit. Well, Sam, I bought stock in hot dogs, sir. I bought stock. I'm the hot dog guy. See that empty building that's across from your fucking city council, sir? Do you see that fucking building? I'm going to buy that building anyway. And I'm going to give hot dogs away. Free hot dogs. Forever. I put you on the map. Come to East Carbon, you get a free hot dog. That's the guy that with the cart and ran all the criminals out of town. You guys ran everybody else out of town. Guess what? Guess what? You guys are going to be so ostracized in your town that I'm going to buy that building, put a statue there, eating a fucking hot dog. Holding an umbrella. Holding an umbrella. Well, you know. You should have been nice. You just should have been nice. It really pays to be nice. I'm a nice guy. Gravitt's a nice guy. Dave's a nice guy. What's the matter? He's the nicest guy in the fucking world. Jody's the sweetest lady in the world. Great friend of mine. Dixie is a very nice lady. I love Dixie. I'm sad. That Dixie is, seeing things different nowadays. Randall's my fucking buddy. Dad's here. He's always fucking here farting and shit. Look. All the Dorada guys, see, I mean, look. We know each other because we're trying to do the right thing. We all have the same damn goal. Which is to expose corrupt officials and their fucking games and thefts and stealing and bullshit they play. I haven't even went into, do you know how many fucking sex offenders are in that fucking town of East Carbon? No wonder they sent a fucking witness protection scumbag to that fucking town to hide him. They do this in rural towns everywhere. They fucking send sex offender list fucking guys there, man. I didn't fucking know that. I bought a house there online and went down there to fix it up. A friend of mine tells me, hey, have you ever looked at the list down here in this city? I'm like, no. Yeah. They have to hide their shit. You think I'm fucking hiding? Does it look like I'm goddamn hiding? You fucking cowards. I'm going to expose you fucking bitches forever. Make no mistake about that, you fucking dirty hoes. That is my lot in life, to expose you fucking cowardice, soulless fucking creatures that don't have the balls that I have. And I got big fucking balls. Big, huge goddamn balls. Some people might even call me. He didn't say hero. He said, in many ways, he is a hero. He is pushing the envelope. He is standing up. If you don't stand up, you're a coward. If you don't face corruption in your own fucking neighborhood and you go run in and you put your fucking head in the sand, look, I have many people behind me now. And you need to understand that. You will be exposed. Pack your shit now. Sell your house now. Because East Carbon is... there's many, many stories all over the country. There's so many goddamn corruption stories that I could be doing. People email me. I get messages from, look at this mayor, look at that shit, whatever. No. My focus is Sam piece of shit Leonard. You fucking garbage human being. Fucking Sam Pete, 35 years as chief of police, gave me a dog shit ticket. I'm building a fucking business in your town. You did not want me there. Because I confronted you, you fucking coward. And I made you look like a fool in front of your friends and your coworkers and your little fucking minions. And your little fucking minions, sir. Now, I'm going to make you look like a fool to the world. And show everybody who you really are. And we found out who you are. You were the enforcer of a cartel fucking snitch. And then you made mayor. Mayor. 8 years. You rubbed his dick, maybe. Maybe you did that. Rubbed his dictation. I wonder how many people in East Carbon are getting divorced this year. I wonder how many people in East Carbon are getting divorced this year. You want to take a bet? Don't just be a mod. Don't be a lonely mod. It doesn't pay to be a lonely, coward, lying mod. Step up to the plate. Don't be a cowardice. Unless you're a mod on my channel, by the way. Unless you're a mod on my channel, we love you. You can do whatever the fuck you want. But if you're from that city, you're from Utah, and I'm going to keep getting messages from ideas, whether it's Utah or Colorado, to go investigate and tell stories. But my main focus is this dirty fucking town. This dirty criminal town. And Harry Gosling Jr., the guy that supposedly they ran out of town, he quit in one day as a mayor. He quit in one day as a mayor. And that's when Sam piece of shit Leonard flipped out. When I said, did you threaten that mayor? He started surrounding me and flipping out. Well, that's the answer. You have the answer right there. So I will say this to Harry Gosling Jr., since now I'm going to be the most famous motherfucker in the world. You can't get the... If there was blackmailing going on, sir, between you and that city, and that's why you're gone, and all these stories have come out about you, don't be scared anymore, bro. I'm here. I got your back, dude. I'm here. We all are here. Harry Gosling Jr., he's up in Alaska. I'm going to come visit you, dude. I'm going to knock on your fucking door, bro. You're going to tell me your story. You know why? Because you can't blackmail anybody anymore. If that's the case. If that's the case. You can't, these fucking cowards can't up some money to you anymore. Well, you better tell me your story. Your story's going to get just as big. You quit in one day, motherfucker. And the smell is off the charts. We already know the story, dude. They already know the story. And it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, motherfucker. Told you last year. Probably should. You know what? I might run that video again tonight. Supposedly they threatened this guy, took him out to the sticks. So some people did. I don't know. You know, please tell me who threatened you, sir. We'll get him in the federal pen. I bet you they were a bunch of bald fucking idiots. Harry Gosling Jr., I'm going to play your clip again. In fact, I will make it a point now to play your clip now that I'm that goddamn famous every week until you call me. That's it. That's it. I'm going to play your clip every week of that fucking cop coming up there going, oh, blah, blah, blah. You left the podunk town, ran out of town after you won the mayorship, took the oath of office as mayor, and then split the next day. That never happens. Look it up. It's unheard of. All the stories point to they ran you out of town and you fucking split because they threatened you. Certain people threaten you. I don't want to hear, oh, my wife wasn't feeling well, whatever. You went the whole fucking time all the way to the dance and then quit. And then guess what? David Avery became the fucking mayor the next fucking day. Go figure. David dipshit Avery. And guess who was the city attorney at the time? Christian Ratface Reiner. And before that, the judge that was playing around in my case with all these fucking criminals, Judge Jeremiah Hughes. None of you people are not going to be exposed. And look, I have said this for a year. Just resign, retire, go away, quit, please. Don't make me keep saying your name because I'm going to keep doing it anyway. So it's better just go to your fucking hidey hole. Because me and this hat, which you made me put on more than the whole month of March, I get to put on every day of my life now. Every day. And I'm going to talk about every one of you fucking criminals. And I couldn't be happier. It's my joy. I don't know where John Lund came up with dick rubber. Something's going on up here with the dick rubber. I don't know what's going on. See, you're our star, a hero. You totally support statue of East Hat in front of the East Carbon City Hall. No, and that building was 75 feet from my building was 75 feet from the fucking front door of East Carbon, the City Hall. Not one of those people that passed my fucking license to put a nice, cool little store right across the street walked in there and bought a stick of gum or a soda. Nobody on city council came over there because of Sam piece of shit Leonard. All of you motherfuckers are exposed, man. You guys are the dumbest motherfuckers in the world. I told you that. I've been saying it. Stop. Resign. Quit, please. You know, me and my friends, we're always going to be friends. We're going to keep saying your names. Chucky, you and your fucking conflict of man and wife. And by the way, Chuck, you are a disgusting human being. You're a disgusting human being, dude. You are one sick, disgusting human being, Chuck. You gonna arrest this guy? You know you're guilty. You know you're a criminal. You know you're as dirty as it comes, sir. And I'm going to keep exposed there. It doesn't matter. You're a bunch of old guys now. Send it right to all your fucking bitch-ass faces. You're just an old fucking dude now. Crumble away. Can't threaten anybody now, can you? You big tough fucking guys. You ain't that tough. None of you fuckers are tough. We are tough. I was tough before this channel started. And I'm way tougher now. Even with the news I had to deal with today about going to court with my kid. And that hurt a lot, thinking back. But I'm a guy who smiles every day and make jokes every day. I mean, it's sort of tough when, you know. It doesn't bother me being a tough guy or the funny guy. I'm both. I'm the guy. I'm the guy. And there's plenty of us guys. And gals, by the way. And gals. Tough gals. That are all part of our system here. That don't put up with shit. And I love the ladies. Love them. All of them. I want to love all of them. Dave likes playing pool games. Never mind. I'm not saying that. But look. I'm sad about a few things in my community. I'm sad about a little bit of dissent about bullshit. But look, I mean, look, some people need to go their own way and go play in the sandbox or whatever. That's fine. Not everybody's made for this. Not everybody sees the same vision. Not everybody understands the same goal. But we all know what corruption looks like because it's everywhere. So, I mean, that's... please hit the like button while you're hanging out. If anybody hasn't, spies come in and out and, Dave. All right, let's say hello to some people here. Minnie Dixon Figs was here. Minnie Dixon Twigs was here. Dave's here. Uh, they should have been nice. I agree, John Munn. What's the matter? You says you're our star and our hero. We totally about a statue in East Carbon's hat in the front of East Carbon Hall. Yeah, that's going to happen. It might not happen now or in 1 year from now or 2 years from now, but I'll tell you what. When I personally, after this thing goes worldwide national, which, there's a whole bunch of money there, I'm going to pay for you and everyone in this chat to come visit this town. And I'm going to hand you a camera while you're walking in. Hi, here you go. Hi, here you go. Say hello to everyone in the whole fucking town. Let's see who's left. Hi, good to see you. You help me out. Hey, how was your plane ride? I hope the food was good. Oh, it was bad? Okay, I'll write him an email. I'm sorry. Hi. Oh, you brought your kids. Here's a camera. Here's a camera. Here's a camera. Go ahead. Yeah, everybody, come on in. Come on in. It ain't your fucking town. You know whose town it is? It's East Carbon Exposes town. That's whose fucking town it is now. It's my fucking town. Yeah. I said it. It's my fucking town. I'm going to make you fucking bitches so damn famous. Your heads are going to spin. Told you that a year ago. I'm going to keep saying it. It's funny to me, too, that you think what I'm saying is bullshit. It's not. Trust me. Or don't trust me. I don't give a shit. Who cares? Sam piece of shit Leonard, I'm sure his wife's a little sketchy right now. Like, wait, this guy seems to be pretty big. He used to come across the street and flip us off every day of his life. Just like that. It seems like he's doing exactly what he said he is. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, no fucking shit. Grab it. Thanks for staying home, bro. Thank you. I know it's late there. I know it's late in Greece, bro. Thank you. Hey, man, you saved my night the other night. Thank you, man. Seriously, thank you. Grab it. Let me talk to everybody here because I've already been going for 2 hours and I've been. It was just one of them days. I try not to have these kind of days. Thank you, Grab it, for coming in, bro. Dave, John Lawn is. Randall keeps his pockets. Like, what are you doing? No, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Randall knows. Randall does know that we had a discussion a long time ago. Is that you can't do 4 hours. You can't drink for 4 hours or whatever. If you're drinking, stop. Let's try to come to an agreement where people can get paid for their efforts. If you'd like to support my channel and these rants, and I do have like a thing on the thing with Jennifer, like yesterday, and she was laughing at me, like I said about a thing. I think I got 8 people. Let's-O TVO came and bought a membership. Like, hey man, this guy's a big guy in the world. It's nice to thank people that care about what we're doing because we have a much bigger goal. So anybody that subscribes and hits the like button and buys a membership for $2, whatever, $4, this is little stuff to what I've dealt with for losing my business and doing this for a year and a half now. Year and a half I've been at this on my own dime. I buy a lot of hats. But imagine how many umbrellas I'm going to be buying. And for all you people in East Carbon, with all your stories, now, look, now's the time to flip. There is no other time. I've told you all year long. You better come to this side of the fucking tent because it's going to get way worse for the criminals in that city if you keep supporting them. Because we're bringing the world to fucking that little city. We're bringing the world there. We already have. So it's actually too late. So just subscribe. Be a subscriber. Thanks you guys for... grab it, you fucking asshole. Little JC writes, Jesus. I told my mother that the other day. She started laughing. She don't say it to me, and now you say it to me, you dick. Jesus, that is sort of funny. I'm going to have to get my mother back on. Okay, let's see. John Lund was here, but please, at least, I guess I'm supposed to say all these things. I'm not really astute at saying all these. Share the video. Share my channel. Please hit the subscribe button. If you want to buy a membership, cool. If you want to send me a donation, look, hey, I'm a poor man. I am. I buy a hat. I got treats for my dog. I have a tent. Randall hates my fucking blanket. It's a beautiful blanket, by the way, though. I don't know why he hated my blanket, though, but, it's all right. Whatever. What's the matter? You is here. Let's say hello to everybody all the way down the rip here. I'll probably go live later. I'll have some people on, I think. I just wanted to do a video on live on these criminals and about that stuff. So grab it. Thank you. Go to bed. Grab it. Buy a membership. Be a friend. Say you like me. Say you like me. If you don't like me, spend $2 and say, fuck you, I don't like you. Do that too. I mean, it's all right. You can do that. I'm not against you telling me you don't like me. It's all right. Dad was here. John Lund. Dixie. Jody was here. Mr. Bones was here the whole fucking time. Grab it was here the whole time. Randall was here, I think, 3/4 of the time. About 3/4 maybe. Wasn't too bad. John Lund had a great idea about that. I wrote it down. What's the matter? You was here. Dave was here the whole stream. Mr. Bones. And there was many in here looky-loos. Looky-loos because they have to keep tabs on what we do. And they know life is, it is what it is. Be a subscriber, be a supporter. Please come over my channel, talk shit, have fun. If you have a corruption story, my channel is, or my email is eastcarbonexposed@gmail.com. Anyone in East Carbon? Hey, you're on notice. The whole world is now going to watch you. I told you. I mean, look, I got boards of directors, members of boards of directors, saying stuff to you. What's coming? We are now exposing you. It's too late. You can't be nice now. We're done being nice. It's over. Joy, stop living on the dark side. Buy a hat. Thanks for tuning in.